Hey there, welcome back to Stoicar. Today we're diving into a key part of the global economy, the US export landscape for 2025. Ever wondered which countries are the biggest buyers of American goods and why? Well, you're about to find out. At number 10, we have France, with nearly $37 billion in American products landing in the country, from airplanes to pharmaceuticals. Number 9, Brazil, an essential partner for US machinery, chemicals, and oil-related goods, with total exports reaching $44 billion. At number 8 is South Korea, a hub for American semiconductors, aerospace parts, and agricultural exports, totaling around $54 billion. Number 7, the United Kingdom, a longtime ally and trade partner importing US machinery, medical instruments, and petroleum, with exports valued at $61 billion. At number 6, Japan, with American agricultural products, machinery, and pharmaceuticals making up the bulk of the trade, totaling $64 billion. Number 5, Germany, where US cars and aircraft dominate exports, contributing to a total export value of approximately $72 billion. Number 4 is the Netherlands, a European trade gateway, with US exports reaching about $68 billion. At number 3, China. Despite ongoing trade tensions, the demand for American agricultural products, tech, and energy holds strong, pushing exports past $122 billion. Number 2 is Mexico, the US southern neighbor and a key part of the USMCA trade pact, purchasing roughly $273 billion worth of American goods. And finally, at number 1, Canada, the closest and strongest trade partner with over $296 billion in US exports, ranging from energy products to vehicles and high-tech equipment. So why exactly do these countries rank at the top of the US export list in 2025? Let's break it down. It's not random, and there are some clear patterns behind these global partnerships. First, it all starts with geographic proximity. When a country shares a border or is relatively close by sea, it naturally becomes easier and cheaper to move goods across. Canada and Mexico, for example, sit right on America's doorstep, connected by thousands of miles of land borders and countless highways, rail lines, and shipping routes. This closeness means less time in transit, lower transportation costs, and quicker delivery, making cross-border trade highly efficient. Second, trade agreements play a huge role in shaping these relationships. The United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, also known as USMCA, has modernized the rules for North American trade. It makes it easier for businesses to move products across borders without excessive tariffs or complicated paperwork. The result? US companies face fewer barriers when exporting cars, machinery, tech components, and agricultural goods to both Mexico and Canada. Next is political alliances and stable relationships. Countries like Japan, South Korea, the United Kingdom, and Germany are not just trade partners, they're also longtime allies. Political trust helps secure long-term contracts and investments. This level of cooperation gives US businesses confidence that their goods will reach foreign markets without disruptions from sudden policy changes or conflicts. Another major factor is market size and purchasing power. Nations like China, Japan, Germany, and the UK have large populations or advanced economies with a hunger for high-quality products. In China, for example, US agricultural products, soybeans, meat, and dairy, are always in demand to feed its massive population. Meanwhile, in Japan and Germany, there's steady demand for advanced US technologies, industrial components, and aerospace equipment. Different countries rely on the US for different reasons. Some seek access to America's cutting-edge technology, while others need raw materials and agricultural products. That diversity keeps the US export machine running strong across a wide range of industries. And lastly, global supply chains. Modern manufacturing is a team sport. A car sold in Germany might include US-made engine parts. A smartphone built in South Korea might contain American-designed microchips. This interconnected system ensures that even complex products rely on smooth export relationships. So when you look at the US export map for 2025, what you're really seeing is the result of geography, trade deals, political cooperation, economic demand, and the highly networked world of supply chains, all working together. And as global economies shift and new agreements form, this list could change. But for now, these countries remain the US's top export destinations, and for very good reasons. As we've seen today, the flow of US exports tells a fascinating story, one of partnerships, innovation, and global connection. From engines and electronics to soybeans and medical devices, every shipment represents much more than just goods. It's part of a worldwide conversation. Every item crossing borders is the result of human collaboration between designers, manufacturers, logistics experts, and international buyers. Global trade is like the circulatory system of the modern economy, and the US plays a central role in keeping that system moving. But the story doesn't end here. Global trade is always evolving. Economic shifts, new technologies like artificial intelligence, and even climate change are reshaping what gets produced, how it's transported, and where it's going. Emerging economies in Southeast Asia, Africa, and South America are expanding their markets, which could mean new destinations for US exports in the years ahead. As supply chains adapt and industries transform, it's likely we'll see more growth in digital products, renewable energy technologies, and advanced manufacturing equipment. The question is, who will rise on the list next? Now it's your turn. Which country do you think will become America's next big trade partner? Will it be India, as its economy continues to grow? Or maybe Vietnam, thanks to its expanding tech and manufacturing industries? I'd love to hear your predictions. Drop them in the comments and let's discuss. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of US exports and global trade, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more insights, and share this video with anyone who loves learning about how the world stays connected. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where we explore more stories about the global economy, business trends, and the fascinating world of international trade.